Hello kids, welcome once again to your science classes of grade 4th. In our previous video, kids, we have studied about the topic teeth, part 1. Okay, in that portion of the video, I have told you about the sets of teeth, that was the temporary or milk teeth and permanent teeth, and about the types of teeth, that we have 4 types of teeth: incisors, canines, premolars, molars, based on their functions and their structure. In this portion of the video, we are going to study about parts of a tooth. That the tooth which we see inside our mouth, the white colored tooth, what are their parts? So that we will study. Okay. So a tooth has 2 parts. Okay. There are 2 parts of a tooth, a crown and a root. These are the names of the parts of a tooth. That it is having a crown and a root. Okay. The crown is the part that we can see outside the gum. Now GUM, what is the gum? It is the muscular part which is present inside our mouth on both the jaws, upper jaw and lower jaw. And the teeth are fixed inside these gums. Okay. So the crown is the part that we can see outside the gum. The root is the part of a tooth inside the gum. Let's understand with this picture. So this is the structure of our tooth with the parts of a tooth. This is the white color crown which we see inside our mouth. Okay, it is the visible portion of the tooth. And the root part, it is present inside our gum. Okay, the tooth is fixed with the help of its root in these gums. It is not visible to us. Okay, so this is the complete outer as well as the inner structure of the tooth. So the outer visible white part, it is called crown of the tooth, and the inner part which is present inside the muscular gum, it is called the root of the tooth. Okay. The root is the part of a tooth inside the gum. Okay, that I have already told you, that the crown is the part that we can see outside the gum, while the root is the part of a tooth inside the gum. Now, the outermost white part of a tooth is called the enamel. Yes, this white portion, this white part which is visible to us, that is known as enamel. Okay, it is actually the crown part of the tooth, but this white portion, this white substance, white material present on our tooth, it is known as enamel. ENAMEL. These spellings are very important. You have to take care of the spellings also. Okay, so this is called enamel, and it is one of the hardest substance in our body. Okay, this is one GK question also, that which is the hardest substance in our body. So it is the enamel. This is the white colored substance which is present in our mouth, in the teeth, that is called enamel, and it is the hardest substance in our body. So this was all about the outer part of our tooth, that is the crown. Crown is the outer part that we can see in our teeth. It is present outside the gum, and the root is the part of a tooth that is present inside the gum. Okay, it is not visible to us. And this crown, the outermost white part of a tooth, the outermost white part, this white part, this is the outermost part of a tooth. It is known as enamel. Okay, and it is the hardest substance present in our body. Now, let's study about what are the sub parts of the root. Okay, what are the things, what are the parts present in the root section? So, below enamel is the hard dentine. Inside dentine lies the soft pulp. It forms the central part of a tooth. It has blood vessels and nerves. So this is the complete description of the root part, that what subparts are present in the root, which you can see with the help of diagram also very clearly, that below the enamel, below this white part, what is present? The dentine part is present. As you can see with this arrow, it is located, it is marked over here, that below the enamel, this dentine part is present. Okay, these are the internal structures. These are present inside the gum part, and it comes under the root part of the tooth. That below the enamel, the dentine part, These are the names of the subparts of the tooth which you have to learn as it is. Okay. So below the enamel is the hard dentine. Dentine is also one of the hardest substance, but the most hardest substances in our body is enamel. Okay. So below enamel is the hard dentine. Inside dentine lies the soft pulp. Okay. Now inside this dentine, this is the soft pulp. These are fine lines, black colored lines which you can see. It is the pulp portion. Okay. And it is soft. It is the muscular part, soft portion. Okay. So below the hard dentine lies the soft pulp part. It forms the central part of a tooth. Okay. If we will cut section of the teeth, it will look like this. Okay. So this is the cut section part of a tooth. Okay. And the pulp, it forms the central part of the tooth. It is present in between. That's why it is called the central part of the tooth. And it has blood vessels and nerves. Okay. These you can see these fine nerves and the blood vessels. So blood vessels, they are also important. Whatever nutrients that we will study in our digestive system, that whatever food items we eat, that get converted into nutrients, and those nutrients are absorbed by our blood and given to different body parts, different cells and tissues. Okay. So that they can perform their activity and they remain healthy and fit. So these are the nerves, blood vessels which is present in the pulp part of the tooth. Okay. So from here the teeth get its nutrients, minerals, calcium, vitamins, etc. So this was the complete description of a parts of a tooth. And these diagrams, again I am telling you, it is very important. You have to draw these diagrams. In our previous class, we have studied about these 4 types of teeth along with their diagram. Okay. And today, this is the parts of a tooth. So it is very well explained over here. And I have made you understand also that a tooth has 2 parts, a crown and a root. The crown is the part that we can see outside the gum. It is the part which is present outside the gum. In our mouth, we have gums now in the upper jaw and in the lower jaw. So this tooth, it is set over these gums. Okay. So outside portion which is visible to us, the white portion, that is called the crown. And crown, it is made or it is covered with the white substance that is called enamel. It is the hardest substance in our body. And below the enamel, the hard layer present is called dentine. But the dentine, the gum, the pulp, all this comes in the root section of the tooth. Okay. It is not visible because it is present inside the gums. So below the enamel is the hard dentine. Inside dentine lies the soft pulp. Now inside the dentine, what lies? It is the soft pulp, muscular portion, that is called pulp, which is richly supplied with the nerves and blood vessels. Okay. And it forms the central part of a tooth. So this was all about the part of a tooth. Some more things related to this part we have to study also. And that is the taking care of our teeth. That how we will take care of our teeth. Let me open it. As you can see in this picture, both these pictures are depicting what? Brushing of teeth. Okay. So taking care of our teeth. Teeth help us to cut, tear and chew food. Yes, I have already explained you the functions of different types of teeth, as the teeth are categorized only on the basis of the functions they perform. Say for example, incisors help in cutting and biting. Canines help in tearing the food apart. Premolars, they help to crush and chew the food. And the molars, they help in further crushing and grinding of the chewed food. Okay. So this is the function of the teeth which it performs in our body, in our mouth. That it cut, it tear and help in chewing the food. When we eat, food particles get stuck in the gaps between our teeth. Yes, little bit of gap is present in our teeth. And when you eat, when you chew, bite food items, even after eating or swallowing the food, little small bits of, small particles of food item, they remain stuck in the gaps between our teeth, and these food particles need to be removed. Why they need to be removed? Because these food particles only leads to teeth problems, only leads to gum problems. So to stay away from these teeth problems, mouth problems, these stuck food particles, they need to be removed from the teeth. Whenever we eat food, although we have chewed, we have swallowed our food items, but even then, after that, small bits of food particles, little bits of food particles, they sometimes remain stuck in the gaps between our teeth. Okay, so these food particles need to be removed. So that's what it is written over here. If teeth are not cleaned properly, germs can grow on them and form a yellow sticky layer called plaque. Yes, this is very important term, plaque. Okay, it is called plaque, P-L-A-Q-U-E. If teeth are not cleaned properly, if we will not brush, not clean up our teeth properly, then germs can grow on them. Small germs, they can grow on them and form a yellow layer, sticky layer called plaque. And when these germs will grow over a period of time, they will form a yellow sticky layer on our teeth, and instead of white, our teeth will start appearing yellowish in color due to this germ layer, due to this layer formed by these particular germs. But when the condition is that if you will not clean up your teeth properly, if you will not brush your teeth properly, if you are not flushing your mouth properly after eating food, then this condition appears that the germs which are present in our mouth, sometimes a small microorganism, they are present, little germs inside our mouth. When they get these stuck food items, then only they become activate, otherwise they remains inactivate. So these germs, they can form a yellow sticky layer on our teeth if the cleaning of teeth will not be done. Okay, and the layer which they will form, yellow sticky layer, that is known as plaque. These germs change the sugar present in food particles into an acid. Okay, now whatever food particles that got stuck in our food, in our teeth, between our gums, between the gaps between the teeth, then these germs act on those food items, and in our food items, little bit of sugar, it is present. Okay, so these germs act over this sugar and they get it convert into an acid. And kids, you must know acid, it is very much harmful. Okay, acid is having a corrosive effect on anything. If acid falls, then it corrodes it, it scratches it, it destruct it. Okay, so these germs, they have a capability, they have an ability to change the sugar which is present in the food particles into an acid, and this acid, it attacks the enamel and makes a hole called cavity. You might have listened this term cavity. Sometimes people say that yes, I have cavity in my mouth. So what is this cavity? Cavity simply means hole, a hole. So the food particles which are getting stuck between the gaps in the teeth, and if it is not cleaned up properly, then these germs, they start acting over those stuck food particles, and whatever sugar item that is present in that food particle, it converts that sugar into another chemical substance that is called acid, and this acid starts damaging the enamel layer which we have studied right now, that the outer white layer, white portion, white substance which is present on the crown part of the teeth, that is called enamel. So this acid is so harmful that it starts making cavity in that enamel portion, it starts making hole, and that is only known as the cavity, because this acid, it starts attacking, it starts damaging the enamel part of our teeth and makes a hole which is known as cavity. Now when this cavity, it reaches the pulp, it starts making cavity, it starts making hole, it starts damaging this portion, so it will get eroded, and ultimately that acid, it will reach to our pulp, because pulp is the central part, pulp is the next part below the enamel, below the dentine, pulp is present, it is the central part, muscular part. So when this cavity, it reaches the pulp portion of the teeth in the root, then the tooth starts paining, then only the toothaches start, it starts our hurting, our aching our teeth. Okay, wherever is this acid is formed and this cavity is formed. But when these things happen, the condition is that if we are not cleaning up our teeth properly, if we are not brushing, not taking proper oral hygiene, then these problems occur, that the germs make sticky yellow layer over our teeth called plaque, or the food particles which got stuck between the gaps in our teeth, it get attacked by the germs and that convert it into acid, which further attacks the enamel layer and make a hole or cavity, and ultimately this cavity it start reaching our gum part, our pulp part in the root of the teeth, and it starts paining, starts hurting our teeth. Okay, so tooth decay results in bad breath, toothache, and indigestion. So ultimately, that cavity it will lead to tooth decay. In common language, which you call that दांत सड़ गया. Okay, so that is tooth decay. Okay, actually it is the cavity tooth, cavity laden tooth, the teeth which is having cavity or hole. Okay, so tooth decay it results in, due to the tooth decay in your mouth, you will be having bad breath, foul smell will come from your mouth, bad breath will be there. Okay, toothache, you will be having ache, pain in your tooth, in your gums, you will not be able to eat or chew your food properly. And if you will not be able to chew your food properly, then ultimately improper chewed food will reach to your tummy, to your stomach, and it will lead to further indigestion of the food. Okay, because teeth plays a very important role in cutting, biting, and proper chewing and grinding of the food. But if your teeth is already in problem, it is having ache, it is having cavity, it is having problems like plaque due to improper care of your tooth, then you will not be able to chew, to bite, to cut your food properly, to grind it properly, as a result of which you will swallow your food half chewed, which will ultimately lead to digestive problems. Food will not get properly digested in your stomach. Okay, so these are the secondary problems which can arise due to carelessness of your teeth hygiene. Okay, so this was a very important point. So many new terms you have seen over here. That is, the if teeth are not cleaned properly, germs can grow on them and form a yellow sticky layer called plaque, and these germs change the sugar present in food particles into an acid. That's why your parents or your teachers, they tell you to avoid taking too much sweet items like chocolate, sweets, sugar. Okay, because on these food items which is laden more with sweet, more with sugar, these germs they attack more. Okay, and more acid will be produced inside your mouth, which will lead to cavities in your teeth. Okay, so you should eat these things, but in very balanced and very limited amount, so that your teeth remain healthy, fit, and strong. Now, there are certain ways to protect our teeth from all these problems. If we will follow these ways, these points, then we can maintain the health of our teeth. Okay, so let's see the point one by one. Well, teeth related problems we have already discussed. Plaque, it is the yellow sticky layer formed over the enamel. Cavity, formed by the germs when they act on the sugar particles present in the stuck food items, and then they produce acid which start attacking the enamel part and ultimately leads to a hole or cavity, which when reaches to the pulp portion of our teeth inside the gum, it starts paining. Okay, tooth decay, bad breath. So these were the problems. Now, ways to protect our teeth. Brush your teeth twice a day. Obviously, you should brush your teeth twice a day. Twice a day means once in the morning when you wake up, you should brush your teeth properly, and one during the night time before going to bed. When you have taken your dinner and all that, then before going to bed, before sleeping, you should clean up your teeth so that no food particles should remain stuck in between the gaps in your teeth, in your mouth. Okay. Clean both the inner and outer surfaces of teeth properly. You should take care of cleaning both the inner and outer surfaces of teeth properly. Sometimes we do brushing only on the outer surface and leave the inner portions of the teeth. But we should do Inner portions means the one is the outer teeth which is visible, and one is the this back portion of your teeth. Okay, you should brush all the portions, all the corners of your mouth properly and softly. Okay, rinse our mouth after every meal with water to remove food particles stuck between teeth, because most of the problem it is arising. Why? Because the food particles, some of the food particles, they get stuck between the gaps in the teeth. So rinse our mouth. Rinsing means to take water in your mouth, keep it for some time, and then throw it out, so that when you will rinse your mouth with proper water, then the food particles which would have stuck in your teeth, they could get out, they could removed. Okay, so you should rinse your mouth also after every meal. Whenever you eat something, whenever you finish your eating, then at once you should go to the wash basin and should rinse your mouth with water 4 or 5 times, so that no food particles should remain stuck between your teeth. Okay, avoid eating too many chocolates, sweets, and sticky food. Yes, you should avoid eating too many chocolates, sweets, or sticky food, because you know, as I have told you, this cavity problems it arise due to the germs which attack on the sweets present in the stuck food particles and convert it into acid, which corrodes or which starts attacking the enamel portion. Okay, so you should avoid eating too many chocolates, sweets, and sticky food. And even if you eat chocolates, then at once you should brush your teeth. Eat fruits and raw vegetables like carrots, radish, and drink milk, because I have told you in your very first chapter, first topic, that milk is a complete food. It contains lots of minerals, proteins, minerals like calcium, okay, which is very much important for the health and fitness of our bones and teeth also. So you should drink milk so that your teeth could become strong from inside also, from its gums and roots parts also. Okay, fruits are also rich in vitamins and minerals, and they are protective food, so they will protect each part of our body from getting defected from diseases. Raw vegetables like carrots, cucumber, these kind of vegetables you should start taking their intake, okay, in a more amount. Visit a dentist in every 6 months. Okay, even if you are not having any tooth problem, you are not feeling something that there is a problem in your teeth, even then you should visit your dentist after every 6 months for a regular checkup, for a proper checkup. Because when your dentist will see your tooth, sometimes it happens that the problems remains inside our teeth and we don't realize it, we don't come to know about it. But when we will go to a dentist, visit a dentist, then with instruments, with things, when he will watches our teeth, he will do a proper monitoring of the teeth. Then if there would be some problem, he might guide us, he might diagnose it on time, and proper treatment could be done at the correct time. Okay, so the same steps are written over here also, that brush your teeth twice a day, in the morning and at night. So these ways you have to follow rigorously, you have to follow religiously if you want a healthy teeth, if you want fresh breath. Because if there will be teeth problem, then other secondary problem like bad breath, toothache, indigestion, these will also start appearing with you. So to avoid, to stay away from all these problems, these steps is to be followed. Okay, these steps is to be followed properly. You have to brush your teeth twice a day, in morning and at night. Clean both the inner and outer surfaces of teeth properly. As you can see, inner surface, this is the outer surface. Here the cleaning is done in the inner surface of the teeth. Okay, brush the upper teeth downwards and lower teeth upwards. Yes, the upper teeth, this you should brush downwards. Downward means like this, up down, and lower teeth upwards. This is the lower set of the teeth, so you should brush it upwards. Okay, so that proper cleaning could be done of the teeth, so that the food particles which could be stuck between the gaps in the teeth, it could be removed. Okay, brush the chewing surfaces of premolars and molars. You should brush, because premolars and molars, these teeth are present in the inside portion of our mouth. So brushing should be done on the chewing surfaces of these premolars and molars teeth also. Okay. Rinse your mouth after every meal with water to remove food particles stuck between teeth. I have already explained this point that you should, after every meal, after taking your food, you should rinse your mouth with water. Okay, at least 5 to 6 times, so that whatever food particles is stuck between your teeth while eating, they could be removed out. Avoid eating too many chocolates, sweets, and sticky food. These may stick to teeth and cause teeth decay. Obviously, if the food particles, this chocolate, this sugary food items, if they will remain stick to your teeth, then germs will start attacking them, converting the sweets into acids, and which will ultimately start the cavity formation in your teeth. Okay. Eat fruits and raw vegetables like carrot, radish, and drink milk every day for healthy teeth. If you will start intaking fresh fruits, raw vegetables like carrot, radish, and if you will drink milk every day, then your teeth will become fit and healthy, and there will be less chances of getting them decayed. Last point was visit a dentist in every 6 months. After every 6 months, regularly pay a visit to your dentist so that he could regulate, he could monitor the health and fitness of your teeth. And in case any problem is there, teeth related problem is there, he would diagnose that and give you the proper treatment for that. So you should visit a dentist in every 6 months. And one more point I would like to tell you, that you should change your brush also after every 3 months. You should not use the same brush for a longer period of time, because after overusing the brush, the bristles of the brush, they become rough and it could damage your gum part. So keep on changing your brush after every 3 months or 2 months. Okay. So take proper care of your teeth. Maintain proper oral hygiene for a healthy and strong teeth. So I hope this portion of the video should be clear. These diagrams are very important. That is the parts of a tooth. Okay. So please, along with your proper labeling. This is called the labeling of the diagram. I have already told you this in the classroom also. So please do practice the diagram parts also and follow the video properly. Note down the important points and keep on learning and revising the things. See you soon with the next portion of the video. Till then, take care. Bye.